Lakes store a large amount of water. There are millions of lakes in the world. They are found on every continent and in every kind of environment. They are in mountains and in desert. They are on plains and near seashores. Some lakes measure only a few square meters, others are very big. Some lakes are shallow, others are very deep. Today, we present you Lake Kivu, located in Rwanda. If you visit Rwanda, don't forget to visit also these beautiful lakes. Apart from Lake Kivu, other important lakes which are in Rwanda include Lake Muhazi, Lake Mugesera, Lake Burera, Lake Ruhondo, and many others. Lake Kivu is the only lake in Rwanda located in the Congo basin. Other lakes are located in the Nile basin. This lake lies between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Around 40% of this lake is located in Rwanda, while the remaining part is in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Lake Kivu is number 8 among the largest lakes in Africa, and it has a surface area of 2,600 km². The lake has an estimated maximum depth of 485 meters. It is number 18 among the deepest lakes in the world. This lake was formed through the seismic and volcanic activities. Its bed sits upon a linear-shaped lowland, which is called a reef valley. This reef valley lowland is located in several mountain ranges created by the interaction of tectonic plates, which cause geologic lifting. The slow movement of tectonic plates is still causing the volcanic activity in this Rift Valley area. The lake is strongly stratified with permanent anoxic water in the deep layer and the oxic zone at the surface of the lake. The lake has a deep layer, which is anoxic, and the surface area, which is the oxic. So when you are talking about anoxic and oxic, we are talking about the oxygen and the presence of oxygen and the absence of oxygen. The presence of strong stratification in the Lake Kivu is due to the inflow of Sine Warm Spring, a subaquatic spring which enters the lake with high concentration of iron. The hydrothermal groundwater sources supply heat and salt to the bottom of the lake, while the colder, less saline groundwater enters the lake at shallower depths. The subaquatic spring also contains high concentration of carbon dioxide apart from the salt. This carbon dioxide in the hot spring comes from the carbonation of carbonate rocks in the deep layer core and the graphite oxidation. The high density water at the bottom of the lake prevents and locks the gases in the deep layer of the lake from moving to the low density layer at the surface of the lake. So, which means the deep layer cannot move from deeper to the surface. The Kivu is meromectic, so which means mixing does not affect the deep layer. Mixing only affects the top layer of around 75 meters. The lake can be divided into 3 layers. The first layer is from around 0 to 75 meters, and this layer is affected by seasonal mixing and is called mixorimonion or biozone. Aerobic activity are only present in this first layer of the lake. The region below 65 meters is totally anoxic and is called monomorimonion and is divided into 2 layers separated by the strong gradient which existing around 255 meters. This gradient, this deep gradient, which is existing around 255 meters, is created by subaquatic spring entering the lake. The subaquatic spring creates also an upwelling movement in this zone. They enter the lake at around 250 meters and they create an upwelling zone. So an upwelling movement of the water. The first layer, which is the monomorimonion, is located above this gradient and is called the upwelling zone. The second layer is located below the gradient and is called the deep zone. When you are talking about the first and second layer, we are talking about the layers in the deep layer. The deep layer has two layers apart from the surface layer, because we have talked about the surface layer also. It is the deep zone where the methane gas is located. The deep zone of Lake Kivu contains an estimated amount of methane gas of around 60 km3. It is also this deep zone is having around 300 km3 of carbon dioxide. This high concentration of gases, so apart from the carbon dioxide and methane gas, deep layer also has many other gases inside the lake. This high concentration of gases could be a potential gas eruption, threatening the life of people living closer to the lake shores. Also, it is there, but it might also result in a potential gas eruption, therefore killing the population which is living around the lake. To reduce the risk of gas eruption in Lake Kivu, the extraction and electricity generation from the methane gas was started in 2009, and its extension is under process. So the government of Rwanda initiated the process of extracting the methane gas to reduce the risk of methane gas eruption. The origin of methane gas in Lake Kivu could be either from biogenic, abiogenic, and or from thermogenic process. The biogenic formation of methane gas could be from the decomposition of organic matter by methanogenic bacteria. Another source could be from the conversion of carbon dioxide to methane gas. So this Lake Kivu is one of the biggest lakes in Rwanda and in the world. If you visit Rwanda, don't forget to visit this important area. When you visit Lake Kivu, you are also going to visit the volcanoes which are located around, because this lake is located in the region of volcanic activities. If you visit Rwanda also, you can, while you are visiting this lake, you can also visit the mountain gorillas. They are also there in this region. So it is really a very good area to visit.